My motorhome's got 136,000 miles on the clock, and I thought that was a lot. But Elspeth and Ian's Hymer has got 175,000 miles on the clock. Elspeth, where have you been?
Well, we've owned it for 13 years, and we've been round a lot of Western Europe, but also we go down to Morocco most
You've
winters
got a
now.
map on the back of your trailer there showing the countries you've been in Europe, and it covers most of Central Europe.
Yes.
But it hasn't got Morocco on. But do you like Morocco?
We love Morocco, especially in the winter time, for the climate, for the people we meet, the Moroccans we meet, the different places we can go, and also the people we meet out there who are about as adventurous as we are.
How many times have you been?
We've been 5 times now to Morocco, 5 separate winters.
Now you can go on organised tours, can't you? But do you do that, or you just strike off on your own?
No, we've been once on an organised tour. It's only an opinion, but my opinion is that they're quite expensive, because Morocco is actually a very cheap and safe country to go to.
So when you go there, do you go out into the desert and to small villages,
We
the
do.
mountains, and
The roads are very good, obviously not as good as Western standards, but there's no reason why you can't go into some of the remoter parts, provided you take all the reasonable precautions of looking at the weather, because things can change fairly quickly out there. But yes, you can go into lovely little villages, meet local people, have a good time.
it sounds great. Do you have to take any special precautions, any special equipment with you? After all, you're in the desert. Presumably you have to make sure you've got lots of water. Do you have to have sand tracks and things like that?
Nope, you don't need sand tracks. You can get right to the base of the dunes at Erg Chebi on tarmac. And then it's like compressed sand track for maybe a couple of 100 metres that'll get you onto a nice campsite there. Not quite to Western standards, but adequate. But yes, bottled water. Very cheap, it's about 70 pence for 5 litres. Just carry those. In Morocco, if you're just going from village to village or town to town, then generally you're going on well-made roads, and everything that you could possibly want is there.
Sounds great.
It is.
Now, what about the motorhome? How does that cope in Morocco? Because let's face it, it's not a new motorhome, is it? It's actually getting on a bit. Does it cope with the bad roads and the
It
various
does.
conditions?
We carry a spare wheel. I know a lot of new motorhomes don't, but I would say if you are going to Morocco, definitely have a spare wheel with you. We have had a few punctures, and be careful on mountain passes coming down with your brakes. Try and select a low gear rather than, because we have boiled our brakes on a mountain pass before now, which was not a good experience considering we had some way to go after that. And we do carry a spare fuel filter with us as well. But no, it copes well. It copes well. They're quite
You've never
good
had
there.
any problems at all?
Like I say, we have boiled the brakes, and we have had to change the fuel filters at the side of the road.
But that's it. Nothing serious. You haven't had to call out the caravan club.
They don't tend to have. We do have breakdown cover for Morocco, but it tends to be a kind of fix it yourself and send us the receipts later.
Right, so tell me about the actual van itself. It's a Hymer. Did you buy it new?
No, we didn't. It's a 1993 S700 Hymer. We bought it new in 2001, 2000, when it was 7 years old. We've had it for the past 13 years. It was our first motorhome. We bought it with 40,000 miles on the clock, and as you say, we've gone up to 175,000 now. They do call them as bomb-proof, these mid-90s Hymers. And it is. We've taken it everywhere and done everything with it, small amount of off-roading, and it's coped very well.
And you're full-time in it?
We've full-timed in it for the past 8 years.
Oh, good heavens. That trailer is a quite unusual one. I have seen them before, but the big deal about that is that you can reverse it ever so easily. Is that right?
It is. Because it's a 3-point linkage, you just reverse as normal and the trailer goes in the direction you wish it to go in.
No embarrassing skewing about the place.
No, I've never had to take it off because of a small space yet, but there's time.
You got a satellite dish on the roof. Can you pick up British TV in Morocco?
We did
I know
up until we could.
You could.
We could, because the group we were with, we went with 5 sets of friends, and Saturday evening was Strictly Come Dancing, and it worked beautifully in the desert. But now, when we go back, no, I don't think, I'm not expecting to.
No, I can give you some hints about that later.
Oh, good.
So all in all, you've got a really, it's old, isn't it? It's an old
It is old,
motorhome.
yes.
It's giving you fantastic service. You're having a great time, and you're
Yes.
still going to Morocco again.
We'll still be going to Morocco again, yes.
That's great. I think you may well see me there. I am seriously tempted.
Come on down.
I will.